Center High School for volleyball action tonight as the Pirates play host to the Rockford Rockets in a non-conference matchup. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox along with Lisa Murphy, and both of these teams at somewhat of the same kind of spot in terms of their programs right now. Park Center having a pretty nice year so far, a little bit over 500, and the coach over at Rockford, a former college teammate of yours, Jen Stoa. It's nice for you to catch up with her, I'm sure, and she told us a little bit about her team also.
Yeah, this is her first year coaching at Rockford, and yes, indeed, I did play with her at Bethel. She's a fabulous player, so it'll be fun to see how that translates for her coaching. I'm really excited that she's at Rockford, and she's really excited to get her. They had their first conference win so far in, no one can remember if it's 6 or 7 years, so something that she's really excited about. So she's anxious to see how this match goes tonight. They are in the same section as Park Center.
Yeah, the teams played last year, and they ended up going 5, and it's definitely one that you look forward to for seeding purposes down the line, and that's really the basic reason why these teams are playing each other, is because they are in the same section, so it sets you up for later in the year.
Yeah, definitely. As a former head coach, you get a packet, and you're supposed to assign ranks to all the different teams, and if you've never seen them play, or it's extremely helpful to see who they've beat or who they've lost to. So yeah, this will definitely help other coaches rank Rockford and rank Park Center on when it comes to the section rankings.
Park Center has got 4 losses on the season, but Coach Randy Olmsted told us that he thought at least 3 of those were to teams that are really good. So the type that you hope to learn from, you don't necessarily feel bad when you lose to teams like an Osseo or teams like that.
Yeah, I heard him say that he was really only regretting 1 loss that they had. Otherwise, they'd lost to Champlin and Osseo, I believe, who are, very strong opponents. So he sounded really positive, really excited about his team, really excited about their serving especially. So I'm looking forward to seeing this game.
All right, should be an interesting one tonight. It is the Rockets and the Pirates doing battle next year. High school volleyball action on the way on 12 Sports.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winnicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown!
And welcome back here to Park Center High School as the Rockets and the Pirates being introduced to the crowd this evening. They both kind of take a break out of conference play for the evening here to battle each other. And as Lisa said, kind of a milestone win not long ago as Rockford got their first conference win. They're in the Central Minnesota Conference these days, and they beat Kimball for that victory. And likewise for Park Center on the 10th of September, they beat Coon Rapids in 4. So got a Northwest Suburban Conference win, which obviously Pirates fans know, but a little bit hard to come by in recent seasons to pick up those conference wins. So always nice for them to get that. Here's a look at the lineup for Rockford and Coach Stoa. Ellen Padilla, Jordan Weeding, who's their leading hitter, Emily Kane, Emily Eberspacher, Samantha Bagason, Kaylee Schumacher, Bagason, I should say, Kaylee Schumacher, and then Nicole Friedline for the Rockets. Color schemes are fairly similar, but Park Center's got some gold in their uniforms, Rockford just the green and white. Here's a look at the lineup for Randy Olmsted and the Pirates. Jessica Vielander, Brenna Perschbacher, Naomi Kanswan, Bethany Lovehog, Alicia Meyer, Maddie Mitchell, and their libero is Alexis Olfke for the Pirates. So we'll see, you know, a little bit tougher on the road, probably, Lisa, to get things going for Rockford. We'll see if Park Center, ideally for them, they'd like to get off to a fast start, kind of put some doubt in Rockford's mind, I'm sure, here tonight.
Definitely.
Park Center will have the serve first, it sounds like, so they're see if they can get that going and early and create some points early going and get Rockford back on their heels a little bit.
After speaking with Coach Randy, I'm interested to see how Park Center is going to serve this game.
So what kind of player was Jen? You know, how good of a player was she at Bethel? What did she do well?
She was very quick. She jumped very high. I believe that she started her sophomore year at Bethel. She was excellent.
So where are my Rocket fans tonight?
Maddie Mitchell will serve here for Park Center to get things going here in our opening set.
We got a good crowd out here tonight. Looks like the Pirates will be serving first. Maddie Mitchell will be with the serve.
And Mitchell will serve to get things going here for the Pirates.
Great serve.
And off the block attempt of Lumhog, and Rockford will go up on the board first. Got a pretty good pass to start things out. There's a look at Coach Randy for the Pirates. He's reached double digits now here at Park Center. Padilla will serve here, and it's a good strong serve. Pirates just get to it. Weeding with a strong hit, but Pirates are able to dig it up. Vielander going cross court.
Great save.
Weeding able to keep that ball alive after it looked like the Pirates were going to score with the block. Lovehog will put this one away for Park Center. Good size in the middle, and she's got a lot of experience.
Yeah, she pressed it cross court and hard to play when that middle blocker tips it.
Vielander serving here for Park Center, trying to go deep to the corner with it. They'll come back to Lovehog, and she hammers it home for the kill. Goes corner with that shot.
That was a great quick set. That was 8 feet off the net. So she hit that really high.
Vielander, one of the captains for Park Center, and will serve up an ace here, and Park Center goes up by a 3-1 count. And a serving error will get Rockford its second point, and the Rockets will have the serve here. Emily Eberspacher to serve it up here for Rockford. And dropped in cross court there by Perschbacher. Rockets were pulled into the middle a little bit and end up trying to play a ball that was behind her here.
It was a smart play. She stayed on the ground and just got it in the court. It was a good choice.
Lovehog serving here for Park Center. Tipped over, pretty good dig made there by the Rockets' Schumacher.
Good out by the libero.
Yeah, nice recovery for the Pirates. Yeah. Now we get a double hit call here, and it will.
That was a good call. It was a little bit messy.
So the Rockets to within a point here. Augustin serving. And denied in the middle as Weeding gets up to block.
Great double
Naomi
block
Kentman, yep.
on the one.
Look at that previous play right there.
Perfect pass.
And it leads to a kill on the outside there as Perschbacher able to put it away for Park Center. And they go back in front now by a 5-4 score. And in for the Pirates now will come Abby Miller. A bit of a height advantage for the Pirates certainly overall here. They got some players that are up in that 6-foot range. Pirates kind of gave up on that ball pretty quick there, 5-5 now. Here's Jordan Weeding with the serve, and it's a good one.
Great serve to the deep corner.
Sounds like she's the player who's probably played the most, you know, considering off-season play too for Rockford, and she looked confident on that serve. Make it 2 in a row.
Yep. Good choice. It looks like Park Center's pulling another player to help pass.
And plays this one off the tape, and good for another. With 3 aces in a row here for Weeding. And boy, when you can score just directly off the serve like that, feel like free points a little bit.
Makes the game go by quickly.
Miller punches it over. Rockford will try and get into their offense. Cross court, but wide with that one was Padula. So the Pirates break the string here and get the serve back, trailing at 8-6 as Perschbacher will serve.
Great saves, good hustle.
Here's Vielander getting a swing from the left side, and she puts it away.
That was a great swing, great approach. Here we go again. She was up so high and hit it right in between the 2 blockers.
Vielander second behind Lovehagen kills this year for the Pirates. And again, aiming cross court, there was Padula not able to put it in play, so Pirates now battle back, even things up. Good strong swing from the middle to her by Emily Kane. And Kane will get the serve back for the Rockets, and they go back in front 9-8 as she is then replaced by Eberspacher coming back in, and the server here is Friedlein.
I think that was their first set to their middle hitter. I want to see more of that. More sets to their middle.
Friedlein with an ace. Park Center struggling to pass a little bit in this first set. Now trailing it by 2. Vielander has to play it over, and a diving try there, but Augustin not able to keep it up. So Pirates get a point back here, 10-9. Wolfke will serve it up now for Park Center. Little miscommunication there too. Rockets going for that one. Miller had that one denied. And too strong with that one. Trying to go deep on the court was Hannah Carlson and missed the back line here, so it's even up at 10. And that one is well wide. So Rockford goes back in front 11-10. Kaylee Schumacher will serve it up now for Rockford here, trying to build on a 1-point lead. It's been really back and forth within a couple points all the way through. Outside for Vielander to reach back for that one a little bit. Nice dig there by Friedlein. Lovehog will have to play a free ball over here, and Rockford gets into the offense. But Lovehog and Vielander were there on the block.
Great positioning by Park Center's defense. The block was in the right place, but all other 4 players on the court were in perfect spots too. They were ready.
Mitchell serving now for Park Center, and it's a good serve.
Jump float.
Tough ball to set there, but they get it done, and Lovehog able to adjust well enough to get that ball over. And I think sometimes you really have to be willing to adjust on the fly and maybe not get your full swing, but it's more important to just make sure you get that thing in play. And that one, speaking of getting in play, did not happen on the second one for Mitchell, so they have not served maybe quite as well as what they had been hoping coming in. Lovehog in the middle. Might get another crack at it here on the slide to the outside, but a nice dig.
Great pass.
And Rockets not able to pull it off the net here, so we got Park Center into the net, looks like. Dumped over there, Rockets just recover in time. Welander going deep with it, and it was tipped, so score the point for Park Center. They go middle with it and just missed the corner. So Park Center will go back in front now.
It's a great swing from the middle for Rockford.
Yeah, just a little off on the placement, but the idea was good.
Yeah, it was a great pass too.
Dug up, and that'll give the Pirates an opportunity. Lovehog trying to put it away, but Friedline gets there. Come the other way this time to Perschbacher. And a big swing and put away by Jordan Weeding for Rockford. So sometimes those long points can feel extra, like an extra point a little bit.
Like you've worked so hard for it. Emotional victory. Great swing.
When she's gotten good passes, she's really been able to deliver.
Definitely. Did that tip the net, her serve?
Yeah, Eberspacher will get the fortunate little grazing of the tape here and drops in.
She served 3 aces in a row her last service, correct?
And miss hit there by Brenna Perschbacher, and going to see a timeout taken here by Park Center, looks like, as Rockford has built a 16-14 lead here, and a little bit lacking in sharpness, I think, maybe more so on the Park Center side in this this opening one so far.
I really like Park Center's defense. I feel like they're always in the right places. They're very disciplined and they're in their spots. Rockford is really good at scrambling. They've had their back row left side hitter take a lot of swings at the ball. So it looks like they're pretty good at scrambling and trying to make the best play off of any pass they can.
Pirates band in the house tonight here as coaches give their teams a little talking to here and get some things squared away as best as they can. You know, we were talking with both the coaches, and once you get into the heart of the season, you don't have a ton of time to work on things. You still have maybe 3 days of practice a week if you're lucky, but it changes as compared to those first couple weeks when you can be real, working on a lot of things skill-wise and system-wise. And they scramble and can't, ball is rested on her hand briefly there on the scramble, so Park Center will get the point. Lovehog will serve it up here for PC. And they can't keep that pass in play, so Park Center battles back to even things up. Oh, great effort, but just no chance to get to that one. So they've, on this rotation anyway, attacked the libero a little bit there as they went at Friedline with a couple of serves in a row.
Her first one was a jump topspin, and then the second one was a jump float. They're very aggressive. Oh, and that one was out of bounds.
Tried to go right down that line and just didn't quite hit it. Good communication for Rockford. That's something that it's easy to overlook, but that was important that they let Nicole know that that ball was going to be wide. It was right in front of their bench, so she could probably hear fairly clearly that to let that one out. Samantha Magason serving here for Rockford, even up at 17 here in the opening set, and Love Hog able to put that one away.
Great swing from the back row by number 9.
Alicia Meyer will serve here for Park Center. They've got the lead back. And a misfire there as looked like Hannah Carlson tried to do a little too much that time, took her eye off it. So a 2-point lead here for Park Center, the biggest they've had for quite a while, or maybe even in the whole first set here. Elander handles a tough ball there. And that one was just wide. Pretty good idea, but didn't quite hit the court with it. And now Coach Jen Stoa wants a timeout on the Rockford side. Kind of break the momentum as much as anything, especially when you get up to, around 20 points. You want to make sure that you're not allowing opponent to just run off a big string on you.
I think they've tried some off-speed cross-court shots, and they've done some hard cross that have gone out of bounds. So if I were the Rockford coach right now, I would say swing down the lines, because Park Center hasn't seen that from you yet, and set your middle and really work on getting on top of the ball and going down to the sharp sides with your middle hitter.
I thought earlier they were generally passing pretty well, but then here and there lately it's not been quite as sharp too, and that's kind of put them behind the play a little bit.
I feel like the libero's confidence was shaken a little bit.
Meyer serving. Here's Weeding getting a big swing at that one. And score the point here for the Rockets.
Net violation of the Pirates? Question mark?
Some question now from the Rockford bench. To the best of my knowledge, they were awarded that point, but maybe not.
It looks like she called Jordan Weeding in the net, but there seems to be some controversy.
I honestly thought I heard a whistle earlier in the play, too. That made me wonder a little bit what...
Oh, you think it was before her hit she was in the net?
Apparently not. And this one hammered home, so now the Rockets do get the point that they thought they were going to get a moment ago. The only problem is, of course, Park Center got the previous one, so it's still a 3-point deficit for Rockford.
And now Jordan Weeding is in the back row.
Miller rolling that one into the middle, and a pretty big opening there in the Rockford defense as she elected to go off speed with that one and just rolled it home. So 22-18, Pirates somewhat in command here. Only 3 points needed for them to take this first one. Vielander, and that time dug up by Friedline. And fourth hit there as the Rockets not able to get that one over from a tough angle near the net. So 23-18. We were tight all the way, and Rockford had the lead for a good chunk of time, but now Park Center is just making the plays here toward the end. Nice block there, and they'll end up putting it away. So good effort in the middle there. Kenswan getting up. 24-18, they have a chance to finish them off. Brenna Perschbacher. And Vielander, a misfire there. It would have been kind of fun to end that one in style, and I think she had that in mind there. Maybe try to put a little extra on it.
She wanted that one pretty bad. She gets so high when she jumps.
Friedline serving here. No margin for error left for Rockford, but she gets an ace, so 24-20. Sometimes that last point could be the hardest one to get. Come to the outside, and Miller is way too strong with that one, so 24-21.
Great job serving under pressure for this libero. She's been hitting the left side of the court.
Oops, there's a mistake, and that'll give the Pirates the victory here in this first set, as Park Center wins it 25-21, closing strong there before Rockford chipped away a little bit at the end. But 25-21 Pirates. We will be back with our second set here coming up. High school volleyball action on 12 Sports continues right after this.
Behind the wheel, there is no such thing as a small distraction. A public service reminder from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. Speak out against distracted driving at decidetodrive.org.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
This is great. Every day should be like this.
It will be when I retire in a few years. I've been planning and saving.
Did you save for me?
Well, this is unexpected.
Where'd you come from?
Out of the blue, just like an illness, an emergency, or
That's enough, Mr. Unexpected.
Savings Man.
There's still time to plan. Find out how at choosetosave.org with a ballpark estimate worksheet.
I will. Thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org today.
Welcome back here to Park Center High School, the home of the Pirates. Park Center beating Rockford. It wasn't easy, but 25-21. Rockford had the lead for a fair amount of that first set, but they had a rough stretch there later in that opening set. So Park Center kind of just made a little run and got up to into the 20s. And even though Rockford got a few more points after Park Center had reached 24, it still was going to be a tall order to try and come back there. So the Pirates end up winning it by 4, although I don't think they probably would tell you that they played their A game. I don't think in that first set either. But we'll see how it builds from there. Rockford, I think, did a lot of good things, but then toward the end started to struggle with some mistakes.
They struggled on serve receive quite a bit. Even though they do a great job of scrambling on a bad serve receive pass, hitting from the back row.
Kaylee Schumacher will serve here for Rockford to get us started here in our second set. Good float serve, but handled well. Good pass, and it leads to a kill by Lovehog. You get that pass to your setter, and Meyer left a nice ball for Lovehog to be able to put away.
Great swing by Lovehog.
You can kind of see, as you would expect, I mean, a player like Weeding on Rockford's side, a player like Lovehog on this side, if you give them a good set, they're going to come through for you pretty often with strong hits. Pirates with a serving error there to give Rockford the ball right back here, and Ellen Padilla will serve.
Nice topspin serve.
And an overpass there, and Weeding able to just put that one away. Good job not getting too exciting, getting into that net again, as she had happen in the first, toward the end of that first set.
Great idea to go to the side too instead of smash it down straight forward.
Love Hog trying to put that one away. And she will be called for that ball. A little bit of a resting on her palm there as she tipped it to the side. Some officials will, it's obviously an interpretation thing. Some will call that, would have called that, and some wouldn't. But and this time, Weeding decides to go ahead and hammer it away. There wasn't a block there, and
great swing. It's always risky doing that against a back row setter in case you get called for interference. But she waited for the ball to cross the plane of the net.
And they pass off target there, and Park Center off to a sluggish start here in our second set. 4-1 lead for Rockford. And a good effort, but they're not able to get back to that one, and the Pirates
That was a great run for Rockford. I believe that Jordan Weeding got 3 kills in the front row.
They'll come to her here. Not this time, though. Not sure if Lovehog got that one or it just might have hit the tape. So 5-3 Rockford lead now. And just too long. Tried to go corner there. Vielander didn't quite hit it. Emily Eberspacher serving here for the Rockets. Lovehog on the slide to the outside, and Meyer setting her up.
Great timing by Lovehog on that 1-foot takeoff. Great swing. And now she's back to serve.
And it is a beauty. Lovehog delivering an ace to pull her team within 6-5. I think it's been kind of a nice trend to see. You're seeing more players with some size, more middles who are able to stay in and play in the back, and obviously she's a pretty skilled server, and that's helpful to their team too. Weeding got a swing at it there. 3-ball chance here for the Pirates, but they're unable to put it away. And a little battle for it there, and lift called. Lovehog will serve here with an even score now at 6 apiece. Good recover on that ball off the net. I thought it was about to hit the court. Almost put it away, but not quite. Weeding. They'll go with Weeding again. Oops, and didn't really get on top of that one. One of the first, poor swings that she's had so far tonight.
She's having a great night. Park Center's having some trouble getting their outside hitters tight on the net. So a lot of their outside hitters are staying on the ground. They are making really smart plays and keeping the ball in play, but they're not as aggressive as they could be.
Weeding just long with that one. Park Center was a little hopeful, I think, that one was going to go long.
That was a tough set, too. She was outside of the court behind the 10-foot line.
And Rockford is going to take a timeout here, trailing it by a couple points, and they're down 1 set. You see on the left there, Randy Olmsted's daughter, Andrea's assistant coach with him. You've seen her play a little bit too, it sounds like, right?
Yes, I've been on the other side of the net from her. She's a great player. I'd like to see Rockford get a great pass to their setter and have their setter set Weeding tight on the net so that she has the chance to go down with the ball instead of swinging wide. Or if they were able to set their middle a few times so that the middle blocker for Park Center doesn't know the ball is going to go to Weeding every time.
So Lovehog to serve it up here. Let's see if her rhythm has been broken at all by the timeout. Nope, pretty good serve again. And the block will end up just wide. Park Center had it timed pretty well, but didn't get that block closed down well enough to keep it on the court. So the Rockets to within a point. Samantha Bogason here to serve. Lovehog just long with that one.
Good call by Nicole Friedland.
Rockford trying to take the lead here. And a tough ball to get over that they do. Quick with it and pushed over by Kanswin. And then the block attempt timing was just off there, and Kane will end up getting the point for Rockford.
Kind of an off-speed tip, but she ended up winning that joust. Again, hitting from the ground, Park Center.
Here's Weeding, able to get the kill here for Rockford, so they've put together a nice string here of 4 straight.
Great set. She was pulled in the court a little bit so she could swing on the inside of that block. She was close enough to the net, ricocheted off the block. It was a great, great strategy.
And there was similar to what we saw the other way. This time it's Naomi winning the battle as Emily Kane. It was a tough one to time on the little bit of off speed. It was those 2 players involved with it going the other way a moment ago.
It seems like it should be such an easy pass to make, but if you're not expecting it, it's right in your lap. It's tough to know what to do.
And that one was just off, disjointed all the way there. The pass tight to the net, and she ended up into the net.
Did they call a net violation?
Yeah, it looks like it. See, Ivy Robinson has come in for Park Center. Pirates have battled back to even things up. Nice shot down the line there for the kill by Hannah Carlson.
Great idea, yeah. There wasn't a defensive player on the line.
Weeding to serve and into the net. So 11 all. Hirschbacher will serve here for Park Center. And a tough ball to handle there, and Carlson tried to do a little too much with that one and into the net. So 12-11 now, Park Center. And that cross-court serve is going to be wide of the mark. Sounds very simple, but you got to put those serves in play. It's you know, maybe the right idea that you're aiming for, but got to maybe take something off, and because if it's out, it's not really going to do you much good. Robinson getting a swing there.
Great dig by Nicole.
And not able to get that one back was Carlson, so Park Center's turn to get a little run going here, 13-12. Weeding from the back row and then tip. Pirates still scrambling. They'll get a chance, and Vielander puts it deep into the court.
Aggressive play on a scramble.
And able to defeat the double block that time was Padula. So we're even up again at 13. Up a little bit late and didn't have that block closed.
Great approach.
Kaylee Schumacher serving here for the Rockets. Wielander tipping over the block. Good play in part because it was going to be a tough ball for her to really get a swing on anyway.
Definitely. Great idea. It's hard when a ball's coming from behind you. So that was a good choice to tip it in bounds, see what happens. And she got a kill.
Maddie Mitchell serving, her team up by a point. Oops, that pass into the net, and good scramble and recovery there. And Lovehog gets the block. Boy, that, by all accounts, was going to be a point for Rockford. Alexis Wolfke, the libero, keeping it alive. And it ultimately leads to a block and kill there for Lovehog.
Good scramble by Park Center.
And there's another block. Wielander, I think, got most of that one, and she and Lovehog both were there. 16-13. They're trying to do similar to what they had in that first set, where it was kind of just back and forth and then putting together a decisive run. That's Park Center's hope anyway, but Rockford has other ideas. Rhiannon Monson, who has been battling a little bit of an injury, gets the kill here for Rockford.
Kind of an off-speed shot with side spin. Hit off the block.
Wielander too long with that one. The pass was a little bit off. Meyer had to run for it. Got a decent pass up to for the opportunity, but unable to put it in play was Wielander. And then an ace delivered on Rockford.
Ace serve, and they have Jordan Weeding in the front row now. And their first rotation, this is where they pulled ahead and got a lot of points. So I think, yeah, it's a great idea that Park Center call a timeout right now.
Even up at 16, so much for that Pirate run here. Rockford quickly answers it, and here's Padula's ace right there. You can see that ball diving down. See some of the fans enjoying the matchup here tonight. Rockford brought a few fans along as well, and that was their section right over there. And you see some maybe future Pirates right there.
I think so.
So Rockford will try and build on the momentum they've got going here a little bit. As Ellen Padula will serve here again for the Rockets. Wielander too long. Friedline went for that ball and then realized at the last second maybe it was going to be out and let it go. Rockford surges back in front here by a point. Lovehog on the run, had to tip that one over.
Great swing by Weeding.
Wolfke able to dig it up though. And then Wielander puts it away here. So Park Center fights back to win a very contested point, 17-17. You see Rockford got a little out of position and scrambling back. Weeding fires away but missed. Looked like she maybe changed her mind at the last second or really tried to disguise that long and went down the line and missed by quite a bit actually. So 18-17 Pirates. Weeding a little less aggressive with that one. We're gonna go right back to Jordan here. They go middle this time for the tip. Nice job by Olfke diving to the court for the dig. Outside for Lovehog, off the block. Rockets recover. Weeding now. Park Center scrambles and gets it over. Never gave up on that ball in the net. Who's going to take this long point? And a nice block made there by Perschbacher for Park Center, and that's a big one.
Great job, Park Center.
They kept on fighting. That ball that was passed into the net was not an easy one to recover from, but they did it. Now an overpass here in Park Center. Everybody just watched it. That ball's very tight to the net. Weeding will tip. Good dig made there. Now Vielander sends it over. To the middle, Lovehog, though, able to get up for the block. Weeding has to reach back for it. They'll come to Lovehog down the line, but missed. Timing just wasn't quite there. So Rockford to within a point as you see Lovehog. She was kind of sideways and didn't really get a real hard swing at that one. Olfke digging one up again, and nice dump there. Meyer disguised it well. You don't want to get overboard using that too much, but when you can hold your ground for as long as she did and then dump it over, that's a tough one to read. Comes at a big point here too. It makes it 20-18, and now Lovehog, one of their better servers, at the service line. They'll come back out for Weeding off the block. Good recovery here by the Pirates and push deep toward the corner. Weeding firing away, but a solid dig. And this one is just too strong. No tip on it either, so it will be a Pirates point.
Kaylee Schumacher's doing a great job mixing it up. It was a great idea to try to set her middle. Just went too long.
I wasn't so sure that one wasn't tipped a little bit, and it kind of looked like it on the replay too. That serve is wide of the mark, so 21-19. So in to serve here for the Rockets is Bagason. Our team down by 2 points. Oh, an overpass there, and Weeding just got so excited that she didn't take her time and puts it into the net. Park Center really got away with one there.
That's a tough play.
Ivy Robinson back into the PC lineup here. Meyer serving. Weeding, too long with that one. Rockets asking for, was the ball tipped? And officials looking at each other, and it sounds like no. I did not think that one really was. I think the previous one might have been, but you're always hopeful that maybe there was a touch on it. Cross court with it, and there's Robinson picking a good time to get her first kill after coming in.
Great cut shot by Robinson.
Watch her go way across court and drop it in a perfect spot. 24-19 now, Park Center, and a timeout taken here. So
Rockford's middle blocker was not ready for that right side to be swinging.
Coach Randy's got to be excited about that one as his team comes through with a couple of clutch points.
Park Center has had some really good saves on long volleys. They've won a lot of the long ones.
Well, Rockford has to be, from these first two, have to be thinking we really need to close stronger because we've played right with them through, 90% of the set, but then they're just not getting the points when they need them at the very end. So here's Meyer serving to try and give Park Center another victory here. Almost had an ace. Weeding rolling it deep. Good pass though, and Meyer setting it up and put away by Perschbacher and Park Center. Much like in the first set, scores the clutch points down the stretch, and they win set number 2, 25-19, and they do it with this one. Meyer setting up Perschbacher. Block was a little bit late getting there, and the Pirates prevail. They lead now 2-0, and we'll get set for our third here coming up from Park Center High School on 12 Sports.
Think you found every hazard out here? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. If you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills one person every hour. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
Welcome back here to Park Center. They've both been close, but Park Center has taken the first 2 sets here to lead it 2-0 now, and Rockford will play to try and stay alive here, and Park Center will play now to try and avoid that. It just seems so common that you relax a little bit when you get up those, you win the first 2, and they'll try and avoid that here tonight. Kendra Foster will be in to serve here for Park Center.
I'm curious if Rockford is going to change their strategies at all in this third game. I'd like to see them set their middle a little bit more.
Foster, the left-hander, serving to start it out. And that one is wide. Good talk there by Park Center as Perschbacher. From where I'm sitting, I thought it was going to be in, and she calmly looked and watched it go. As you see right here, she's obviously getting some voice from somewhere saying that it's out. Weeding into the net with that one, so the Pirates score the first couple points here in this third set.
Off of Rockford's 2 hitting errors.
Foster serving. And they're not able to handle that one as Padla was backpedaling trying to play it, and you can see that she's feeling that they weren't in spots where they should have been there.
It was a great serve by Foster as well.
Much better pass, obviously, that time for the Rockets. Hug off the block. Rockford able to scramble and recover. Come back out to the right side with it, and we got a net violation against Park Center anyway there.
Great set by Kaylee Schumacher. The back set was perfect. Don't think Park Center expected it at all.
No, they haven't really gone, opposite way or out to the right side very often. Wielander will send it over.
Wielander did a great job of getting her feet behind the ball, just making a really smart play. She's been very consistent all night. Now she's up to serve.
That hit way too strong, so Wielander will serve with a 4-1 lead. Goes with the short floater. Weeding had it denied. And it'll be another point for the Pirates. Slubhog getting a block, and
good call. Kind of stuck on her arms. Hit twice.
Couple of swings at it there, and they can't get it over there as Monson on the first try, and then Weeding kind of looked like a little bit of a frustrated swing at this one here. I think there was some miscommunication. She almost collided with Eberspacher. Eberspacher denied by Lovehog. Point not over yet, though. Lovehog gets right back up and gets another swing.
Way to stick at the point for Lovehog. Kind of scrambling. She got her feet behind it, kept her elbow high.
Boy, and it's, you know, when you can still get some solid blocks with a single blocker like she's been able to do a few times, that also helps you with your whole team with court coverage. But she was also alert. I think most people were in the gym were thinking that ball was going to be down after her block, but she was alert and ready to take another swing there too.
Yeah. Like you said, if she can single block, it frees up another player to cover parts of the court. Whereas if you required a double block, you only have 4 players playing defense.
Park Center after this one will be taking on Andover on Thursday night, the 19th. That's back here at PC. And then next week they go Tuesday, Thursday with at Anoka and at Armstrong. So back into conference action for them. Vielander trying to keep the momentum going here for Park Center, and it was a good serve down the line.
Really aggressive serve coming out of the timeout.
Another point.
She's proven she's a very consistent player tonight.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot more confidence right now than Rockford is too. You can see it's just kind of turned into a struggle for the Rockets right now after playing very much right with Park Center throughout the first 2. There's Weeding. That's a good way to get some confidence back as she gets a big swing.
Yeah, she is finding her swing. That cross-court shot of hers is very hard to play defense against. So when there's no blockers in front of her, she should do that shot every time. Her team should let her know.
Eberspacher serving here for the Rockets as they try and battle back from an early deficit here in our 3rd set. Lovehog putting that one away from the right side.
Lovehog's been swinging from all different places on the court. Sometimes she swings from the outside, a quick middle, and that was from behind. Very versatile.
And just when we talk her up a little bit, serves into the net.
Jinxed her.
So a 9-3 score here as the Rockets get to serve back here, and Lagesson will serve now for Rockford. Oops. A little off on the timing that time.
That was a tough serve by Bogason. I was impressed with the pass. Too bad the timing didn't work out for the middle. But I hope she serves that aggressive on her second serve.
Weeding goes down the line and just missed.
That was a gutsy shot to try to make. It would have been a lot easier to just go across court and play it safe. She went for the kill.
Meyer will serve here up by 6 points here, and the Pirates leading by 2-0. Weeding way too long with that one.
I think she's a little flustered now. That was trying to play it safe with both feet on the ground, and she still went quite a bit wide. She needs to get her confidence back.
And that serve misses wide of the mark. So 11-5. Yeah, you can see Weeding, you know, she just, it feels like she wants to do so much right now that sometimes she's just getting ahead of herself a little bit.
I feel like she feels a lot of pressure. A lot of her teammates have been playing it safe, staying on the ground for their hits, so maybe she feels like she needs to get all the kills.
And
she's a great player.
Yep, serve that one out, and she's going to take a little breather here. And Lauren Engie, number 12, will report in for Rockford as Perschbacher serves here for PC. And that one's going to be well wide of the court from Hannah Carlson.
That was tough. It was behind Hannah's head, so she was swinging, and it's hard to see where the ball is. Hard to know how hard to hit it.
And the block just a little bit late, so score the point for Emily Kane and the Rockets.
It looks like we had a net violation by Park Center.
Yep, you're right.
Still, it was still.
So either way, they were getting that point.
Yeah.
Friedline will serve here for the Rockets.
She's got a great serve. She stands along that sideline and serves to the right side of the court. Good approach.
Carlson, I think this one was tipped, yes.
That looked like much improved timing from her last attempts at the slide.
So
it's hard. You take off one foot and have to square your whole body up to the net, or if you want to go cross court, turn your entire body towards the cross court.
Vielander up to hammer that one home, and she really liked that pass from Meyer. She let her know, too.
Great pass, great set, and she knew it was going to be a perfect set. Look how high she jumps. She just went for it. Great kill.
Well, and you can really take confident swings when you feel like the ball is going to be where it should be, too.
And when you're winning by 7 points, that helps, too.
Yes, absolutely. Cross-court try misses wide here for Rockford. So the Pirates in command here in this third set. Alexis Olfke serving. And that one pushed into the middle. Park Center got caught standing around a little bit, didn't keep the feet moving.
It was an unusual play. I think the outside was surprised where it was set, didn't know exactly what to do with it, and then Park Center didn't really know what to do with her hit.
Kaylee Schumacher serving here for Rockford. Lovehog, a strong hit. And Rockets able to scramble and keep it alive. And that one was tipped and falls in anyway, so a point for Rockford. I was just going to say, they're not out of it yet, but they're obviously going to need to make up some ground here before too long, and plays like that will help.
Yeah, they had some really good communication on that play in the back row, deciding who was going to set who and who was going to hit, and I'm really glad that they swung hard at the ball instead of passed it or set it over.
Vielander racing back to at least keep that ball alive, but then open spot in the middle of the court found by Eberspacher for Rockford, and now they have stormed back into it here.
Yeah, Eberspacher swung to that dead spot in the middle, just like the outside got that kill.
And we're going to see a timeout taken here as the Pirates can feel the momentum has slipped away from them a little bit. It started to maybe feel like it was coming a little too easy, and that they were just going to put things away, but Rockford was not ready to go down without a fight yet.
I'm glad to see them swinging out of the back row really hard. And this off-speed shot that they found from the front row that's been getting some kills, I would try tipping. We haven't seen a lot of tips from Rockford. And if I was Park Center, I would pull my defense, my right back defense in towards the middle of the court a little bit more to be ready for those off-speed shots.
So a 15-10 lead for Park Center. Not as big as it was a few moments ago, but you're still in a good spot. Obviously up already 2 sets to none. Schumacher to serve here for Rockford.
Nice aggressive serve coming out of the timeout.
Vielander able to put that one deep middle, and Lauren Engie was reaching for it, couldn't get there, sliding fast enough. And
Vielander's having a great game. That set was behind her head, and she still hit it hard and managed to get it in cross court.
Foster will serve here for Park Center. And that one put home by the Rockets' Padula. So they're back within 5 again.
That was a straight-on approach, different than her slide approach, and that worked really well for Ellen.
Subs coming in here for Park Center as Maddie Mitchell will come back in.
And we have Jordan Weeding back in the front row for Rockford as well.
Padula serving here. And tipped over the block. Eberspacher able to put it home, and Rockford back to within 4 points now.
Great tip by Eberspacher.
And then they'll get the ace off the net. Everything's starting to roll Rockford's way at the moment. They are within 3 points.
They're getting excited, getting a little bit of confidence back. Good serve.
To the outside, pushed across, but Meyer got there. Lovehog off the block, a scramble, but the Rockets will get to it, and then Weeding way too strong with that one. And Park Center gets, for them, a much needed point and get the serve back. Leelander to serve your team up by 4 points. Down the line, great dig, good line. And Lovehog, no.
Oh, we got Rockford has the point.
Yep. Lovehog coming over the plane of the net there.
I want to see that one again.
And put away by Weeding, and Rockford within 2 at 17-15.
Great swing. It looked like she was going cross, and it ricocheted off the block and ended up going line.
That one tipped over and then kind of grabbed, and Kane lifted that ball, so the Pirates' lead goes back to 3.
Good call by the referee.
Never hurts to try if it's already going to hit the floor anyway, but it was pretty obvious. So we'll get Lovehog to serve here for Park Center. And a lift call there going against Rockford as they try to overhand pass that ball. 19-15. Lovehog with a good serve, and it kind of eats Padula up a little bit as she was caught with that ball coming at her just above the waist and was a little indecisive whether to try and play it overhand or pass it underhand.
I think she hoped it would drop and land on her forearms, and it just kind of got stuck by her neck.
And Lovehog misfires on that one, but she did get a couple of clutch points though for Park Center. They're up by 4 now as Rockford gets the serve back. Pirates trying to close out the Rockets in 3, but Rockford has battled back hard. Augustin will serve here. Well, that one worked out well. Emily Kane.
It looks like she surprised herself with that.
Just more instinct than anything. The ball's pushed over and she just takes a little swat at it and fooled everyone. Meyer had to run a long way to get that one. They were fortunate to get it over.
Good set by the libero.
Roll to the middle, whoops, and a little misfire there by Vagason as she seemed to be in position to pass that ball, but then pulled back at the last second and it ricocheted off her hands.
Looked like a little miscommunication between the two players.
Yeah, it looked like she started to pull up. She was going after it.
Nicole Friedland was going to take it.
Yeah, and then it was a little late in her, as she tried to pass it, it just squirted off to the side. So timeout taken here by Rockford, 21-17 Pirates leading it. I think Coach Stoa has to be glad that the way they fought back in this third anyway, but at the same time, you know, you want to overtake them and not just come close.
Rockford has struggled with Park Center's jump serves. That's how Park Center has kind of made those jumps in the score. Looks like we have 4 passers now on the back row for Rockford.
Meyer serving here for PC. Off the block, and Weeding will get the kill. So Weeding will serve here. Her team down by 3, but still very much in it here in this third set. Leelander can't quite get it over. It's 21-19.
Good push by Rockford. Weeding just needs to keep her serve in. It's very aggressive, very successful.
Another timeout taken here by Park Center. Pirates doing their best to make sure that obviously it has to start with a good pass, and that's not always been the case here of late.
When they have had a good pass, they've had a lot of success setting the ball to their middle, setting the ball to their outsides. So yeah, definitely, they can just get this first pass.
Oops, not gonna happen there. 21-20. Weeding serving strong here for the Rockets.
Going for that corner where the setter's running up to the front row is really helping.
Weeding swinging away from the back. Pirates able to push it over, but another opportunity here for Rockford. They'll come to Weeding.
Smart play, keeping it in bounds.
And we had a net violation against Rockford anyway on that one, so that one hurts the Rockets,
like
22-20.
Hannah Carlson in the net.
Perschbacher will serve here for Park Center.
Rockford needs this point just to maintain the momentum, stay in the game.
And they will get it. I'm not so sure that ball wouldn't have been out, but Perschbacher played it, and it's 22-21.
Nicole Friedling serving. She's had a lot of success serving to that back right along the line. Not that one.
Belander, a good swing, dug up there by Friedling. Meyer comes back with it, and the kill recorded by Robinson.
That's a tough play. It looked like Nicole Friedline was running up on the ball, thinking it would be a lot shorter, and then it ended up going over her head.
23-21, Olfke to serve. And a collision for 2 Rockford players makes it 24-21, and the Pirates have a chance to close them out. Olfke with the serve. Oh, it grazes the net. Lovehog for the win, and they get it.
That was tough. Rockford couldn't get an aggressive play over the net, and Lovehog made them pay for it.
So similar scores in all 3 sets. They were all close. This one was a little different in that Park Center built a fairly big lead early and then had to hang on, but they end up taking it in 3 straight here, 25-21, 25-19, and then 25-21, ending it in style with a kill for their talented middle, Bethany Lovehog. So Park Center secures the victory here tonight over a section opponent, Rockford. Again, they sweep them in 3. We'll be back to wrap things up here from the home of the Pirates on 12 Sports.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Channel 12's Community Corner puts the spotlight on your corner of the northwest suburbs.
We want to talk about some things happening around the city of Maple Grove.
New Hope's rinks are officially open.
This is the spot for the Golden Valley Rotary Club.
The City Council worked really hard not to have a tax increase.
You can instantly upgrade your wardrobe with a few simple accessories.
We're in Golden Valley today doing a little recycling.
Rediscover your corner of the northwest suburbs every day on Channel 12's Community Corner.
Welcome back here to Park Center. The Pirates pick up a victory here tonight as they sweep Rockford in 3 straight, 3 pretty close ones, but Park Center takes them all, and we're joined by a couple of their captains, and starting with Bethany Lovehog. And talk a little bit about how your team played here tonight. How did you feel like things went? Obviously a win's good, but did you feel like you guys played well also?
Yeah, I felt like we stuck together as a team, even though we were down a couple of times. We kept together and we pushed through. So I was really proud of my team.
Coach was saying that the losses you've had this season, for the most part, have been against really good teams, and he felt like you've have played at a pretty good level overall. Would you agree with that so far?
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
What are you guys doing well? What do you think's been kind of the better part of the season for you guys so far?
I definitely think our defense has picked up, especially after the last few years. We've been a little slow on defense, but now we've definitely picked it up, and we're on our toes and always going for things.
Rockford's obviously a team that's not in your conference, but it is a section opponent. So does that make it a little bit important tonight to know that, okay, when it comes time to seed, at least you have some victories against these teams?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely be ready if we play them in sections. We'll definitely push harder, and we'll have more practice time, and we'll know what they're all about.
All right, congratulations on the win. Nice job here tonight.
Thank you.
And Jess Vielander, your team able to come through with the victory. The first couple were real back and forth. Then you built that big lead in the third. Do you feel like your team relaxed a little, or was it more just that they started to play a little bit better?
I think we relaxed a little bit too much, and we could have kept the steady pace that we were at, but we let them come up too much, so it was kind of hard.
How about for you? How would you grade the Pirates overall this season? Do you like the way the team's starting to come together?
Yeah, I really do. I feel that this year we've been really coming together a lot more than we have in the past. We're a lot closer as a team, and like Bethany said, our defense has been a lot better because of that. And I don't know, it's just been a really nice year so far.
You got some good experience with some of the older players, like both of you two, and how much does that help just to bring the level up maybe of the other players when you've been around high school volleyball and club volleyball?
I think it helps a lot. You're able to tell your teammates more and just give them more advice, even though it's hard to take advice from people who are your own age, but it really does help, and it helps us let them elevate their game and just show them what it's all about.
All right, good luck against Andover Thursday night.
Thank you.
All right, a couple of the Pirates doing a nice job here tonight. The team played well overall as they sweep Rockford again in 3 straight. Well, we hope you've enjoyed tonight's matchup here from Park Center. For Lisa Murphy and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. Again, it's Park Center sweeping Rockford in 3 straight.